bitches? What's up? Wake up. It's the morning time. What's up, bitches? What's up? Wake up. It's the morning time. What's up, bitches? What's up? Wake up. It's the morning time.
What's up? What's up? Good morning. Good morning. How is everybody doing today? Happy Monday. Happy time change week. What is happening? I'm exhausted. How are you feeling? How's everybody doing? What's up, David? Good morning. Enjoy those ads. Hoodies are us. Yep. Hoodies are always on, man. It's cold in the morning. It's 5:30. It's supposed to be 4:30. I'm cold. Heat's on in the office. But yeah, Karen Camel, what's up? Yeah, I don't know, man. Usually time change doesn't affect me. I think it had a little bit to do with just a long day yesterday. Barbecue, pool party. We had a bunch of people over at the house. I was drinking a little bit, just a long day. What's up, Dylan? Good morning. Good morning, sir. Fly on the wall, my guy. David, Karen Camel, Dylan. What's up, everybody? Yeah, so let's say it affects me. I'm like low key ever since I sat in this chair. I've been trying to plan my day a little bit. Lurkers are always welcome. And I'm really trying to sneak in a nap. That's my goal for today. Um, that's what I love about Fridays and the weekends is I've been able to sneak in some midday naps and they have come in clutch. Uh, my wife escapes off to the gym. My kids are chilling, and Papa goes down for a nap. And I love the people in my house because they allow it to happen, and I feel so much better. So thinking about how I can squeeze one of those in today's work day. I don't really like sleeping in the car. Can't sleep in the office. We'll figure something out. We'll go lay down on the beach if it's warm enough. That might be fun. But yeah, everybody, how was your weekend? How's it going? Tell me a story. Um, I'm feeling, like I said, I'm feeling down energy, so I'm a little, let's call me like I'm feeling good, like I'm happy, I'm in a good place. So I don't want to say I'm like below a 5 out of 10, but let's say like a 6 or a 7, something like that, 6.5, just because I'm feeling a little tired, feeling some backaches. I haven't worked out in weeks, so I know that's kind of getting to me. I really need to get back on my system. Um, just uh, just not feeling it. My garage gym is a mess. There's so much that has entered my garage that is encroached on the gym mats that I need to get in there and clean that beast. So that's been a little bit of you know, a down tick there. Our lizard is I believe now almost a year old, so we need to upgrade her terrarium. So that's got me, you know, sidetracked a little bit, figuring out how to get her something better that she can play around in and have a little bit more space. The streaming service here that we're using, StreamYard, is kicking us off basically because they've like tripled their price. So that's been that's been a lot. I've been trying to dedicate some time to figuring it out, but I just haven't been able to figure it out. I'm not that kind of person right now, like digging into stuff. I'm in the I am in the dating after 60 weekend roll. Monday wave is now in motion. Huh. I'm in the dating after 60 weekend roll. What does that mean? You've been not dating for 60 weekends? That's like it's an interesting calculation. It's like what, a year, a little over a year? Dang, if that's what that means, that's crazy. Morning, morning MP, busy all week. Yep, 60 years old. Gotcha. Okay. Um, yeah, pretty busy, decently busy week at work. Nothing too major. Just handling some little stuff. Got a meeting with a potential client from New York. So they're coming out here to view some of my projects to see if they want me to bid on their project. That's going to be an interesting one on Thursday. Um, where was I at before that? Where did I leave off, guys? Have a great week, Beaks. Thanks for stopping by, saying hello, sharing the show. If you do, if you don't, but appreciate you, man. Um, and yeah, so this weekend was a good one. We relaxed, we chilled, we had events. Let's see, run it down. I forgot all of it already. To tell you the truth, Friday was a pretty chill day. Just got the kids to and from school, hung out with my wife, did some work, started cleaning the house. Saturday, same thing, clean the house, do the chores, grocery shop. Um, Bailey had a basketball game, and the last basketball game of the season for girls varsity. They lost. They did not make it to the end. But I heard it was a pretty good game, packed house, full seats, all that kind of stuff. My wife went, and her and Bailey had a good time. And then Sunday we had all of our friends over to our house for a pool party. Weather's been creeping up, but it was windy. Man, it was windy this weekend. Wind was just smacking the house around. Uh, so that was very unfortunate because it kind of made the party day a little uncomfortable. The kids didn't seem to mind. I could not get the pool warm enough for the adults to partake. Plus, the conversation and the food was so good. The adults just kind of sat at the table and enjoyed the time. I think all of our kids are old enough now that, and they were all playing together really well. It was there were a couple of very um, good, proud moments where, we as adults were sitting there having a conversation, most of us with our back turned to the event. Um, and just, there was just so much time that passed where there was no fights, there was no crying, there was no one hurt. So that was great. Um, there were very few interruptions, so it was just good, to have that time, like, with each other as adult friends and just kinda hang out and enjoy each other's company and not be running off to go diffuse a situation or, fix something. So, it was good. I had a good time. Wife had a good time. All the kids appeared to have a good time. Brooklyn actually, you know, the age range in our friends' kids versus our kids, like, we have the older kids. So Brooklyn being 13, the next range of kids close to her, they're all 10. They all just turned 10. So 3 years. So for the most part, she like will like excuse herself. Like, Bailey is out. Like, Bailey kind of more hangs with the adults than anything else. Um, and Brooklyn, she's still close, but she jumped in the pool. She hung out with all the kids. She played relatively nicely with her brother. I think that was one of the situations we did have to diffuse, but other than that, it's a good day. MP did a ton of yard work. as a family outside yesterday. Boys helped me prep the garden area, and the baby helped mama pull weeds. Felt good just to be outside. Yeah, same here. It did feel good to be outside. We spent the whole time outside. The wind sort of died down. It felt good because the sun was coming out, so it was a decent breeze. It just kind of uh, didn't allow the pool to get really warm. At some point, I turned the jacuzzi on, and you look over, and like there's like 7 kids all in the jacuzzi, which was fun. It was just cute. They were all hanging out. Um, the little ones join in. It's good. Yeah, it's great. It is great. I was going to ask MP how his weekend went. Um, Mom being out of town for a little bit of it. So glad glad it all went well. Thank you for jumping in with me on Friday and hanging out. But yeah, it's good time. Good times had this weekend, and I hope everyone had uh, a good weekend as well, for sure. All right, well, let's get into where's my little cue? Yeah, let's get into the reading, guys. We had some good readings over the weekend. So let me just scroll back for a minute here on the old Kindle here. March 7th, Saturday. Are you filling their bank? How are you filling their bank? So this one was an interesting one, right? This one talks about those your memory bank. So kind of asks you um think about your childhood, think about the memories that you have stored up in your memory bank, which ones you can remember, which ones you can't. Can um and positive versus negative, big moments versus small moments, and just how are you. I think the book kind of alludes to like the stuff that we remember most are going to be some of those bigger ones, but then also I think there's a good portion more of what we recall as the smaller moments. So just putting an emphasis on those small little moments and how you are filling up the memory banks of your children day by day, week by week. Just a small little hugs, little cuddles, little spotlighting them, stopping what you're doing in an instant to watch them do a little dance move. It's been like a thing that Bentley's been coming at me while I'm in the middle of a chore or watching TV or eating or something. Just be like, Dad, can I show you this dance move? And I'm like, yeah, dude, let's do it. Pause the TV, like just give them their focus. Um, and I'm hoping that, hoping those are the little things that fill up their cups, fill up their memory banks, whatever it is. At least in the moment, it makes them feel happy and proud. It was a circus this weekend, so many moving parts, but the kiddos were troopers for sure. Change is never easy with kids, and they were able to adjust. Nice. Presence is greater than presence. Yeah, 100%. Tom's success matters or memory banks. I'm going backwards in time, so I'm just like recapping a little Saturday, and then we're gonna jump to a little Sunday, and then we're gonna go to today's, which today's is success matters. Correct. David always keeping me on task. I love it. You're like the only one who reads the title and the only one who probably reads the description. So I always appreciate you, buddy. My girls call me to sing to them. That little moment I give them. Yeah, love that. Do they recall those those moments in their childhood? Is that what they recall most? Is that dad sung, and so then they call you to get a little like refresh of those moments in the past, or is that like a newer thing? Um, March 8th. So yesterday's reading was being important is not an excuse. So this one was okay. So this one was again a little bit more about um, prioritizing your kids over your career. So there was a little quote in there, and there were a couple more quotes in there about some famous historical figures that, while they did create immense value for us as a world and society, um, their their worst accomplishments were parenthood. Their kids are quoted as saying like, "Yeah, he changed the world, but he wasn't a good. I didn't feel he was a good dad because he was out changing the world." So, what would the world be like if we didn't have people like that that essentially put aside their family to focus on like an incredible accomplishment or a change? The world would be a different place. It's hard to argue for or against that. Um, I think, you know, had those people had more balance and been more focused on their children, maybe they wouldn't have made that accomplishment. We don't know. But it's basically just a reminder to those of us right now is to make sure that our kids uh, don't ever don't ever get to the point where they're uttering the phrase like, "I felt like he loved his job more than he loved me," or like, "That's the place he went to get away from me," kind of thing like that. Let's catch up on this a little bit. My girls call me. Oh, Dr. Feelgood, good morning. I'm just glad you did the reading. Did them all. Like, 10 minutes before the show because I didn't do a lot of this. Didn't read over the weekend. I was actually reading a book. I wasn't doing the daily readings. So, yeah. Oh, yes. They recall that moment when they were 3 and now 30 nostalgic. Oh, love that. Love that. That's so cool. How cool is that? See, another David's the guy, y'all. I love that you're here. I always appreciate that you come in here and hang out and that you are more than willing to share with us um, what it's like on the back years, of this parenting journey. So it helps put some of the reading, it helps put some of the daily grind that we are all going through right now with these young kids into perspective. Like I'm sure fast forwarding to when MP's kids are 30 and they're, asking him questions about yard work, they're remembering those moments when they were out in the yard with him, or, he's coming over to help them with yard work well into their 30s. It's going to be like almost like a time capsule for them, remembering that. So thank you, David. Appreciate it, man. All right. And then that brings us to the March 9th reading. Today's reading, Success That Matters. I already forgot this one, guys. Um, Anytime you feel guilty about not meeting some insane achievable demand, ask yourself, did this help me improve my relationship with my children? Okay, so this is more along the lines of treating your um so like the way that you would attribute success in business or in your health goals or any way that you attribute success, kind of making sure that you also see success in your parenting, success in your relationship with your kids, and then realize that that's probably the purest and most important form of success. I'll add that into, relationship success with your spouse as well, friends, just relationships in general. Like the difference of like, okay, I bid out this job, I won this job, I got this job. I'm gonna celebrate this success versus like I had a hard moment with my kids. We talked it out, we got through it, or I supported my kid. Like I think it's like a I think it's difficult switch in your brain of like kind of thinking like parenting and relationship is like I don't know what the word I'm looking for. It's like a guaranteed thing that we have, right? Like it's always going to be there. We're always going to do it no matter what level of tired we are. We're going to have the successes and the failures. We're going to work through them, but for some reason work, like fitness goals, financial goals, investment goals, like all that kind of stuff, it seems more like, man, I'm losing words right now. It seems more like something we're like actually striving for. Like it's not the base of what we do every day in life versus like the parenting and the relationship. So I think that's kind of like maybe why this reminder is important is that we're all striving to get some sort of business goal, financial goal, fitness goal, whatever. Instead, we should just be striving for, these better connection goals and success points with our kids and our loved ones and people in our life. Does that make sense? Anybody? Someone throw in a comment because I was struggling right there. So just need like a quick little reset. Um, I know you guys are all fast typing. Dylan's driving, so I don't expect. Paul's back there. I see you, Paul. Good morning. Paul's juggling a toddler. I hope everything's going well with you guys. Dr. Feelgood, thank you for just breaking the silence. It makes sense, he says. Guys, it's supposed to be 4 in the morning right now, okay? It's supposed to be sleeping. Um, I'm feeling okay. I'm feeling good. I once the juices start to flow. But yeah, that's let's see, what is his last sentence? I agree. This is the only success that matters now. So again, he breakfast full of laughter, watching them on stage and running for the sidewalk, watching them on stage or running from the sidewalk into your arms. Yeah, I love that part. Sunday in the park, how the small things seem compared to a quiet evening at home. So it's just about making those. There was a thing that I was doing a while back with um, our friend Dom, Gentle Tornado, where he was all about celebrating the small wins. There's another person too. There were a bunch of people that were going around doing it, and I think that's what kind of helped me a lot. My gratitude journal, all that kind of stuff, is just lending focus on those things that seem like it's just a normal thing, like your kid running into your arms or your kid um, showing you a drawing that they're proud of and just being like, that's the win of the day. That's all I needed. I didn't need to have a successful meeting today. I didn't need to handle this supposedly very important email or this task that I've been putting off for a while. um what I needed was to sit here and be present in a moment with my kid when they were striving, when they were showing me something. Sorry, I read this comment and I put striving in there. So is striving on your own goals, demonstrating to your kids. Yes. Yep. Striving your own goals. I like that. I like that you can and not or, right? Both of them. You can have your own goals, you can set them, you can put them in front of your kids, you can show them what you're doing, you can talk to them about them, and then you could celebrate them with them, and that's gonna make the connection point a little stronger between you guys. She is definitely a wild one. Good. Good. That's what you needed, man. You needed a little wild in your life. I think your life was just going a little too well, a little too chill. You just needed a little cute little hurricane to just shake everything up. Um, time change is BS. um, I mean, it is and it isn't, right? There's parts of it that are good. It's always felt weird that it's, darker later or earlier or whatever it is. So it makes sense. We should just like trim a minute, you know, every day for the, first 3 months of the year or something like that. Make it a little easier. But without every clock being connected, how would you do that? So, yep, good, good, good. Kids are always watching what makes you happy, sometimes makes them happy. Yep, yep, very true. Very true. I agree with that to the point of My kids, I tend to feel that they're a lot more self-centered. Um, so to some degree, yes, but I think more so they do want the focus on them. Uh, I've shared a bunch of stuff with them. They've been like, "Cool, dad." And then other times it's just, "Hey, dad, let's look at this, look at that." And they really just want you present and your attention. Um, so yeah, I'm just looking like, so I have this weird like dual screen and I'm looking at the vertical section of this, and it's weird. It goes lower. I didn't realize that. You guys can see a little bit more over there, but no one sees the vertical, so I don't know what the point's that. Anyways, that was a little distraction just to buy some time. I don't know what happened to Jason today. I thought he was gonna pop in and say hello, but I guess not. I guess not, sir. But guys and gals, anyone tuning in, there's 20. See, this thing says there's 20 people watching. Where are you guys at? On My Daily Dads on X. Okay. William Craig on Facebook. Thanks for liking us. Appreciate you, Mr. Jacko. 6, 16, 26. They get older and want your happiness. Is there is a dark moment in their life? Yeah, dark moments. Dark moments are gonna happen. Dark moments are gonna come and go. We're all just the bots. Yeah, that's what I think too. I'm always curious. No one says hello on X except for Bukes. Appreciate you, Bukes. I know it's a little harder to watch and engage over there. There may come a time this week, folks, where it gets a little weird. Like I said, I think we're jumping ship from StreamYard, and I think I'm gonna go live on Twitch and just see how that works and see if I can transfer it to the other platforms. Uh, the StreamYard thing's costing us way too much money. There's no income stream on this. Like we've said before, this is just a dad call, a therapy session for me, for Jason, for you guys. I am. I'm literally announcing it right now, folks. It may get a little weird this week. I'm in the process of trying to figure it out. Um, so if you don't find me, I mean, the plan is to just go live on VDads official on Twitch. So you'll still be here where you guys are right now. I just don't know that it's going to transfer over to X. So I'm more so talking about the 9 plus 5 plus 3 people watching on X, whatever that math is. 9 plus 8, 17 people that are apparently on X watching. So if you're there, you are watching and you love the show, I appreciate you. We appreciate you. But come find us on Twitch for sure. Um, Share the handoff, OBS. Yeah, I've heard mixed things about OBS. I've heard it's a little bit more like customizable, but like could also be a little bit more technically difficult. And that I'm avoiding that situation. I don't want technically difficult. I want simple AF. The simplest thing was a really amazing dude set this up for me a long time ago, and then I just plug and play. It was very simple for me. But I can't find that really amazing dude. He's disappeared. He's hunting cardboard and going to parties in New York. So, and doing dad stuff and work and all the other stuff beyond that. Alcohol free. What? What does that mean? Yes, my Celsius is alcohol free. It is 6 a.m. I'm not drinking right now. Wait, is it 6 a.m.? Jesus. Okay. All right. I got confused. It's like, can my computer update the time change? Um, but yeah, so any day now, it could happen. Most likely, I'm gonna push it off to the weekend and try to reassess on the weekend. It's what I was supposed to do this weekend, but we had a party, so I had all kinds of stuff that I needed to clean and organize and cook and grill and blah 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 blah. So I might do a little live pop-up show this weekend as I test out the different things, but may not have the same format. I'm still working on that. The title screens and the music, I think, is the hang up right now. Again, Ryan has that, owns that, made that. I don't know where the fucking came from. So it will be my face, but it may be a slightly different layout. But I appreciate you guys helping us out, advising us, working with us through the transition. Jesus or juice? David, you crack me up, man. Yeah, I just don't want to. I don't want this to be something that makes us disappear. That's my fear. I still like this. I still enjoy this. I feel like enough of you also still like this, still enjoy this, still come here every day with me. I was talking to my wife about it. She's like, "What is this? You have this secret internet life," and I'm like, "Honey, it's not a secret internet life. It's very simple. It's just like a group of dads and moms that get together and talk." And I'm not blasting it across the internet and trying to go viral and be monetized and successful. It's just some people that I've gotten to know and I've enjoyed getting to know. And, it 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 works in what it is. Streaming on just YouTube directly is pretty easy also. Yeah, so we stream over on YouTube, but we get nothing on YouTube. Our presence is very dead there. So I don't know how y'all feel. Like, I'm not a big YouTube fan. Like, I know when V Friends and DJ is on YouTube, it, like the it doesn't feel as good as Twitch does to me. Um, So that's my only thing about YouTube. Good morning, Brian. Way to come in at the tail end. Did the show. No, everybody else in America changed times, just not you. So that's probably why you're confused. Brian, the good news is that if I'm not mistaken, we on the West Coast are now in the same time zone as you in Arizona. Is that correct? 6 a.m. in Arizona right now. Um, this was always a funny interaction that I used to have with my cousins who live in Arizona. Is a portion of the year we're on a different time, and then a portion of the year it's the same time. And I would never know. I would ask my cousin, I was like, "Hey, what time is it there?" And she'd be like, "It's the same fucking time, dude. It's the same time as it is where you are." So yeah, Arizona is a weird place, y'all. It's just weird. They jump time zones. So they were on Mountain Time, now they're on Pacific Time. Do that math. How does that work? Why is it the only state that does it? No one knows, but everybody in Arizona enjoys the fact that they don't have to figure out how to change the time on their microwave and oven this weekend. So, good stuff. That tracks, right? But yeah, thanks guys. Thanks for hanging with me. Still a little extra 5 minutes there. Appreciate you all. Um, it's timeless there. Yeah. Time stops when you're that sweaty. Grew up in Indiana and we did not change. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Is that still a thing? I thought it was just Arizona. Interesting. Maybe that was just back in the day. Maybe that's just in your household. You're just like, nah. Later, secret internet friend. I love it. My secret internet family. Appreciate y'all. Have a really good Monday. Um, and I will see you back here tomorrow. Same time, same channel, all those same things. Not making the switch today. So we'll see you. Thank you guys. Bye. Bye bye bye.
What's up, bitches? What's up? Wake up.